There have been a lot of Greyhawk novels over the years. One, Nightwatch, doesn't get a lot of attention. I want to change that. Today on Greyhawk Live Nerd. So, Nightwatch by Robin Wayne Bailey. This was Bailey's sixth novel, and if the name sounds familiar, it might be because you are a Thieves World fan, because he was a contributor in a lot of the Thieves World collections back in the day. This book was published in 1990. You'll notice something very interesting about it. It does not have any Greyhawk logo on it. And this is what's kind of caused it to fly under the radar of a lot of Greyhawk fans. This was the first of the TSR, what is it? TSR Books label. You see just a tiny little thing up in the corner, and they wanted this to launch out the new label. For that reason, they kind of eschewed the Greyhawk branding in favor of that. And it's a kind of an odd book when it comes to Greyhawk novels. Obviously, it's not a Gary Gygax novel, to be sure. It's basically a murder mystery set in Greyhawk, which is a great idea, and it really works. The main character is Garrett Starlin, who works for the City Watch, and the murder mystery is basically a bunch of high level diviners, seers, and so forth are killed, and he is assigned to figure out who done it.
A ghoul leaps out and attacks you. What do?
I call upon my gods to vanquish the foul creature. Back, foul beast! The power of my gods compel you.
Explore the role-playing game where fantasy comes to life with magic, monsters, and endless options. Adventures Dark and Deep. Available now at adventuresdarkanddeep.com.
It's kind of not exactly in the Greyhawk that we know. There are some weirdnesses in it that make it a little odd. As I recall, orcs are just like regular citizenry. They say it's set 50 years after the Circle of Eight disappeared, but it also implies that Naroth Gaskell was mayor until just recently, and that timeline wouldn't make any sense. The Horn Society is also in here as a big bad, which again wouldn't make sense. They're kind of in charge of the Shield Lands now or something. It's a little fuzzy. It's obvious that he did his research, right? He did research about the setting of Greyhawk, but I think he just didn't go deep enough into the research to really get all the nuances. But I'm not going to let that bother me. It's a really great book. The secondary characters are very well defined. It's got a lot of twisted turns and dead ends and so forth. It ends up with a kind of an invasion by the Horn Society. It's all in all, it is a neat little book. Not little. I mean, it's a normal sized novel. It's a really neat book that it takes place in the future in compared to the Greyhawk that we know, of an indeterminate number of years in the future. And it just feels off in places. They keep saying that Greyhawk's nickname is Necropolis. No, it's not. At least not the Greyhawk that we know. So if you think of this as being like one half plane removed from the Greyhawk that we know, it's mostly in the Greyhawk we know, but it's kind of in an alternate universe where things are just a little bit different. Like that TV show Sliders from the 90s. But it's neat. I don't think you could really use a lot of it for your campaign info if you're running a game in the city of Greyhawk because of those weird differences. I mean, you could, I suppose, take those differences and kind of incorporate it into your Greyhawk to differentiate your Greyhawk from the printed one. But I don't know why you'd want to do that rather than just making up your own details if you're going to go that route. Like I use my own map of the city and so forth. But as a novel, it really works out well. I'm very much a fan of it. He's obviously a talented writer. He's got a huge number of books under his belt at this point. Like I said, this was his sixth at the time, but he's gone on to become quite famous. He was president of the Science Fiction Writers of America, I believe. I might be getting that exact thing wrong, but I know he was famous in the in the biz, as they say. There it is. I think if you can track it down, it's definitely worth a read on its own merits. And as a Greyhawk curiosity, it's also very neat to see how somebody else takes it. Think of like Quag Keep. It's the scene in that same kind of realm where, yes, it's Greyhawk, but it's not the Greyhawk you know. And I would like to put Mika the Wolf in there as well. So, but anyway, so if you can, if you see it on a shelf somewhere, if you see it on eBay, do track it down. It's worth reading. And hope you're all doing really, really well. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all later.
Thanks for watching today's video. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Below you'll find links to my Patreon, which helps make these videos possible. You'll also find the web store where you can buy my books, and my blog where you'll find all sorts of free downloads and other articles. Thanks, and have a great day.